Do you know how fast I gained 20 pounds of muscle in the gym? Within my first year, I gained 22, 23 pure pounds of muscle in the gym. And a year after that, I was absolutely shredded, had a decent six pack, and looked way better than all of the people around me. And this is all using techniques that everybody said did not work. So if you follow the advice that I'm going to cover in this video right here, you too will be able to get ahead of 99% of people at the gym. Yes, 99% of people. And I give you my word that if you apply what I tell you, you will be happy with your results. Now, I literally make this my life. So we're going to go over some nuanced, kind of crazy things that you hopefully have not heard before, because I came up with this shit in my brain. And I'm excited to share this information with you. Really quick, if you don't know me, my name is Tanner. I am the CEO of Self-Improvement. Specifically, I'm the master at getting you jacked. And I love to give you literally free value all over my YouTube, so let's get to it. So the first bit of advice I'm going to give you, and the exact thing I have written down for you to understand, is something called time wasting. Now, you know what time wasting is, but I guarantee you don't know how most people are literally wasting their time every time they go to the gym. Most guys will train for years without the results that I can give you because they're doing things wrong. There is a certain way to do things. Working out is genuinely a skill, and it's something that you need to get better at if you want to be in that top 1%. It is binary like that. The better you are, the faster results you will get. That's why sort of when you see people who work out, their progress kind of is very, very flat for a while, and then it starts to go up a bit. My goal is to skip that flat part for you and just have a straight incline into exponential success. So skip the years of bullshit that is fed by all the bullshit that's online. A main problem that people have is they copy influencers who are A, not entirely natural, B, have elite genetics and are different than you, instead of doing what works for you. It is not one size fits all. I'll be the first one to tell you, what works for me is not exactly what's going to work for you. But this video is about finding what is going to work for you. And I have an exact layout, an exact system that you can literally copy and paste into your life and use to get ahead of everybody else. So a big reason most people have that big gap, that big slowness in improvement when they first start is because they're wasting their time doing things that do not matter. Tracking every single macro the day you start lifting, counting exactly how much weight you do and exactly how many reps you do right when you first start, I'm going to be completely honest, I would completely advise against that. Now, I'm somebody who does track my macros. I do count my weights. But at first, that's unnecessary. That's making the task so much harder in your brain and giving you marginal extra benefits than just getting your ass to the gym. I know when people first start lifting, they don't enjoy it as much as someone like me enjoys it now. You know, I got a decent amount of fucking muscle on me, and I love being at the gym. I'm in the zone. But when I first started, it wasn't like that. I started on this bench right here is where I started lifting because I couldn't even stand being in a gym when everybody else was better than me. Now, call that ego, but I know it's not the same when you're not at those goals yet. So just getting there and understanding maybe a decent amount of form, understanding what type of exercises you should go for, and then getting comfortable in the ones that feel right to you is much more important than progressive overload, tracking every fucking thing you put in your body. You're probably not even going to get the calories right anyways. So wait on that. Hold up. Reduce that friction of going to the gym every day to sort of accelerate and jumpstart your progress. Wasting time does not feel good. I'll use an example here. Imagine if you're somebody who wants to create content and you just get zero views every day, and all you focus on is like color grading and making your video look exactly perfect, and you spend 2 hours on every video doing that to get 0 views. You're gonna quit. You're not gonna keep going. That shit does not feel good. The same way with the gym. If you spend all this time doing all this extra crazy bullshit and you still don't have biceps, you know, you still don't look good with your shirt off, you're like, what the fuck? Like, this ain't for me. And the whole point of this video is to make it for you. So cut out all that extra bullshit if you're just starting. The second key piece of information, exactly how I have it written down right here. Training smarter, not just harder, okay? You need to do things that eventually feel good to you. I'm not the fucking trainer that tells you like to sweat and like makes you hate what you're doing and pushes you so hard to the point of absolute exhaustion. No, that is not what you need. You need a set of things that you feel comfortable doing that you can do on a high level with good form and heavy enough weight consistently. And then once it gets light, you get a little bit heavier. You don't have to write everything down. You have that smart training. And the one mindset you need to adopt is do more than you did last time. That's it. You do a little bit more than you did last week, and you had 52 weeks in a year, you're going to add all that muscle that I added in a year because your body is physiologically forced to. You understand? It's not fucking complicated. It's not rocket science, okay? There's a reason why gym people are portrayed in movies as like idiots, meatheads, because it's really not that hard to do. Also, once it comes to actually executing these workouts with good form, that's where that big skill gap comes in. Most people think that they're training really hard, but they're actually stopping way too early. Listen, anybody I've ever been to the gym with, whatever, friends, whoever, and they're not like really into it or they're just getting into it maybe a couple months in, they always stop too early and they're always going too light. An easy way to understand what you should be doing, let's use lat pull downs as an example on the cables. If you could do the 100-pound setting for 1 rep with perfect form and that's it, you can't do another one, then you should be doing your reps at 80 pounds and you should start at about 5 to 6 reps. Boom. Find what you can only do once good, go down 1, and boom, do that 5 to 6 times. And by the end of the week, hopefully you'll be able to do that 8 to 12 times. And then you move up. And then guess what? In a couple weeks, you'll be able to do that one you could only do 1 time, 5 or 6 times. You're stronger. Your muscles are bigger, not that hard. And then one key piece at the end I can add is having that elite muscle contraction. So you really need to get in your mind, especially at the end of these sets. So on the 5th or 6th rep in your example, really imagine that muscle squeezing as tight as you can. Imagine trying to get all the blood from everywhere in your body straight to that muscle for 2 to 3 seconds at the end of that contraction and slowly letting it back for the last rep of your set. That's the hard work that you need to do. That's the smartness. That's where the brains come in. That's where you get ahead of everybody else who first starts, because nobody does that when they first start, not even me. But that's why I'm teaching you. So now we get into the biggest factor that nobody talks about, number 3. 99% of you guys eat like casuals, not eating like somebody who tries to grow. Now, I know what you probably are thinking. A lot of people tell me, oh yeah, I eat so much. Like I'm eating so much every day. Like I track my calories and I had, 2,500 last week and I only weigh 2,500. Oh, I did a online calculator and it told me my basic metabolic rate was 2,600 calories. So I eat 3,000. That's it. Like that's a good baseline, like 500 over. But there are certain days where I eat like 5,000 calories. I'm not fat. Look at me. Am I fat? Are you calling me fat? I'm not fat. I'm big. I'm jacked. And I'll eat 5,000 calories someday. Okay. Some days I'll eat 2,500, 2,600. Not a whole lot. I just made a meal last night. I posted on my Instagram story. Go check me out on Instagram, Tanner the CEO. But it was a steak with a full thing of like cheese ravioli, some fries on the side. At one meal was like 3,200 calories, 160 grams of protein, and I ate it all in one sitting. You know why? Because I'm a fucking man, okay? I'm not tracking every single little macro. I have a good idea of what I'm eating, and some days I overeat. If you are lifting heavy, if you are doing what you need to do, using your muscles like you should, and you eat a lot, you're not going to get fat. You're going to get jacked, okay? This isn't rocket science. This isn't some little meticulous science. You're not stepping on stage. You just want to look good with your shirt off and have big arms so people are fucking scared of you, okay? That's all you want. And that's all you need to do. Eat big. Eat more than you think. But don't eat bullshit. That's the second half of this point. If you're eating Taco Bell, McDonald's, Burger King, that's absolutely not allowed. Non-negotiable. Do not eat any of that. When I'm talking eat big, I'm talking make a big ass steak. Eat some homemade tacos. 4 potatoes with dinner. Whatever, right? There's a lot of things that you can eat that are healthy, but focus on whole foods that you cook yourself with good oils, and you're not going to get fat. You're not going to be inflamed. You're going to think better, sharper, and be better than 99% of the people who are eating fucking bullshit. I guarantee you, you walk into your gym, right? Let's say you go to the gym for the first time. If I force you to talk to 10 people and said, hey, what's something with a lot of protein that I can get in? A lot of people are going to be like, oh, if you fucking go to McDonald's and get 6 burger patties for like $7, it's actually, bro, that's bullshit. Don't be eating that. You know what? If you go take your happy ass to Walmart and get 2 pounds of chicken breast and you fucking cook it with some salt and pepper on it, then that's where you get your protein from. And then you're not a fat piece of crap. Okay. You're jacked. You're big. So boom. It's a little harsh, but you have to understand what I'm saying. This is very important. If you want to look and feel good, it's not just about stuffing your face with shit and tracking every little thing that you calories in, calories out. No, just eat healthy food a lot and you're going to be fine. My next piece of advice is arguably the most important in this video, so I would recommend writing this down, just getting your notes app out or something. This is what I call the mental edge. Now, this is the piece that this 1% of people I'm talking about, that I'm training you to be, do differently mentally. There's a few key pillars of that. Number 1, consistency always beats motivation. I know you guys know that. I know there's this whole wave of discipline and we got David Goggins and all this, and all those guys are cool. I love David Goggins, but it's not about just doing it when you hate it. It's about becoming the person who loves it. I would argue that I have constant motivation all the time. There are so many reasons in my life to go to the gym, to make myself physically stronger, sharper, smarter, more money, every single thing when it comes to self-improvement, but especially the gym, that I have constant motivation for the past 3 years. I've never had a day where I'm like, ugh, I don't want to go to the gym today. I'm going to skip. I don't have that anymore. I used to have that. I used to have every day where I don't want to go to the gym. I want to skip. That's probably the shit that you have. And I understand that that's your normal. That makes sense. I'm telling you, you can get your way out of that. I hated working out more than anybody. And now I love it more than anybody. And that's true. You need to do something I like to term as embracing the suffering. The best physiques are built by the people who are willing to go through that little period. But guess what? That flat period with no progress that I've talked to you guys about, you're skipping that. I'm giving you the sauce to go here. So it's going to be way easier for you to go through that bullshit because it's going to be way better. You're going to know what you're doing and you're going to have that mental edge that nobody else has. And I'm going to be completely honest, this is between me and you. A lot of the advice from influencers and YouTubers is kind of bullshit because a lot of those people started for different reasons than you and me started, okay? We started from the bottom, from nowhere, just trying to get healthy, trying to look better. Maybe it's for girls, maybe it's for yourself, maybe it's for your kids, whatever. That's where we started, and that's where you're getting that information that's going to help you right here. And then finally having that long-term vision. Most people chase those quick fixes. The 1% play the game for a long time, okay? And I'm accelerating it for you, so you guys should be fucking thankful. You guys are in a prime position where you have this video to guide you, and you're going to get jacked. You're going to be big. I know that anybody who truly is watching this video, truly paying attention, truly understanding, will get there because this is the best information you can get, and this is everything you need to know. Everything in this video, everything. And that's how you develop that winning mindset, where the gym is you, is your life, and you'll go every day. And the fifth thing to help with the application, to round out the entire video, to make this the most valuable video on starting the gym in the world, is separating yourself from the bullshit. And there's a few ways you could do that. Number 1, surround yourself with killers. Killers. People like me. I know you know people, you have friends that go to the gym, you want to be around them. But there's something about them. They're killing it every day. They're intimidating to be around because you don't even understand that level of discipline. You don't understand that level of work that they're doing every day. You need to surround yourself with as many of those people as you can. And there's no better way to do that than going to the gym. You're going to meet people. You're going to meet people just like you. You're going to meet people way ahead of you. You're going to build a network of people who push you to be the best you possibly can be. And if your circle is not serious, you're going to stay back with them. They are going to be pulling at you consistently because A, they're not doing it, they're not pushing you. B, they're actually pulling you back because they don't want to see you be better than them, I promise you. If they're not already killers, they do not want you to be a killer because then what? You're getting all the girls, you're getting all the success, you're making more money. They're not going to want that. So find people who will. I did. Stop looking for shortcuts. Understand that these test boosters, this fucking crazy supplements that 2x your gains, none of this is true. Everything I already told you, that's how you get your test high. Go lift heavy weights. Go eat the right foods. It's really simple. Your testosterone will boost. You will get even faster and you'll enjoy it more. Stop looking for the shortcuts. Look for the long-term sustained success, because that's who I'm looking for. I'm looking for people who are killers, who will do that and will stop at nothing to do that. And then finally, dominate every aspect of your life. Gym, number one. I just gave you the whole game plan on that. But also, dominate work. Be the best at your job. Say you're a fucking server. Be the best server with the best statistics at your job. Self-improvement. Looks maxing, whatever it is. Become the most attractive version of yourself you possibly can. Become the CEO of your own life. That's why I'm the CEO of self-improvement, because nobody does it better than me. Nobody's obsessed with it more than me, okay? You guys need to understand that, and I will help you in every single avenue that you could possibly guess. There's already a bunch of shit on all my social pages, Instagram, YouTube, everything. I got free guides, I got coaching, I got everything I can help you. All of it, free value. All for you. So become the CEO of your own life. Apply all of this. And I will round this video out by telling you, if you're super serious, you don't need this, by the way. This video is plenty, but if you're really, really serious, if you want to get in the top 1% of the 1%, if you want to be comfortable with your shirt off in the next few months, if you want to be a fucking animal and surround yourself with animals, go to my Instagram. I do one-on-one coaching. I want to help you get better. That's what I really want to do. And we could talk. I'll give you some tips for free if you just want to chat with me in my DMs. I answer them all, but I do shit differently. I do not mess around. I calculate every single little thing that you can do to get yourself better, because I know if I would have had that, I would have been way better. If I would even had this video, I'd be way ahead of where I am right now. But that's going to be it. It's time for you guys to get to the gym. Put this into practice. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Check out my other social pages. Share this with your friends. But go to the gym, get the hell out of here. Thanks for watching, and get to work.